Hey you guys, my name is Tiffany White and I'm here to tell you my Senegence story. So I've done this a few times over the years, but our story keeps evolving because life keeps evolving, we keep evolving, things are constantly changing. So my story changes as well. So the first question is, what made me start? Well, I fell in love with this crazy lipstick that I should totally have striped on my hand, but I just had a bunch of glosses that I wiped off. But this crazy lipstick that we sell called Lipsense. I was introduced to it at school when I was teaching in a middle school, and my very best friend at the time, Miranda, she was like, check out this lipstick. It doesn't come off. And I tried it and it didn't work for me. And I was like, your stuff stinks. I can't believe you spent $60 on this lipstick kit. However, every time I passed the bathroom, I was like, hey girl, hey. Like I felt really pretty. Like, who knew the power of lipstick? I'd been a Burt's Beeswax girl for about a decade, and I would put on your occasional tinted lip gloss that I had in my purse from Victoria's Secret for also like a decade because I never wore it, just to like your occasional Christmas party or whatever. But I just remember caramel apple was the first color that I tried, and I just remember walking by the bathroom and thinking, God, I look so pretty. So I went out to Walgreens like that day or the next day, and I spent like, oh my gosh, $40 or $50 on lipsticks and lip stains. And I was like, I hadn't been on a lipstick aisle in a good decade, you know? And so I was like, I didn't know what to buy. It was overwhelming. Have you been on a lipstick aisle lately? It's like crazy. Like I've worn the same eyeshadow palette, not this, but I'd worn the same eyeshadow palette, Revlon Smoky Eye, for like 15 years. So I imagine if you're a lipstick person, you know the exact lipstick that you like, you go right to them in the grocery store. Well, I hadn't been on this aisle in a while. And I was there for a while. I was like, what's a stain? What's a this? What's a matte? What's this long-lasting stuff? You know, so I was trying like all these different things. And I was feeling really pretty for a couple of weeks, but they weren't lasting long. Like none of them were doing what they said they would do. And so here's Miranda every day coming in like Fly Girl, Caramel Apple, Aussie Rose, like all these Purple Rain, like all these really pretty colors. And I was like, why does it work for her and not for me? And so I started Googling it, like Lipsense. So I had never heard of it. They don't have it at the drugstore or whatever, or the grocery store. So I started Googling it, and I figured out that I had just put on a fresh coat of Burt's Beeswax, which is wax, right? It's wax-based. So Lipsense and wax don't mix. So as soon as I put on the Lipsense, I went through the process, but it was like literally 5 minutes later, it was coming off. So I'm like a heavy C personality. If you know anything about disc personalities, I'm a researcher. Like before I do anything, or before I would spend $60 on a kit of lipstick, like I'm reading about it. I need to know how it works. I need to know what's in it. I need to know the science behind it. So I watched hours of YouTube videos, do's, don'ts, why this worked for me, why it didn't. So I was like, Miranda, I'm ready. I want to try again. So I made like a homemade organic exfoliant with like some honey and just stuff that I had around the house. Honey, sugar, coconut oil, and I scrubbed my lips. I scrubbed all the wax off, whatever. Fast forward, it worked. I was freaking amazed. It lasted all work day. I was like, oh my gosh, I just had to get the wax off my lips. So then it became this like lipstick obsession, right? And I think I'd spent like $400 or $500 on lipstick and glitter glosses and like a 6-week period. Like it was really bad. And I just didn't even know they had anything else. Like I was just like lipstick, like, and the girl that I was buying from didn't ever offer me like to sign up or join her team because she wasn't interested in building a team, so she never mentioned it. I also had never heard of direct sales. I'd never heard of an MLM, multi-level marketing. I just knew that when people like approached me and like asked me to do, I was like, no. You know, like I was raised, well, on one side of the family that is icky, it's gross, like don't do that. You know, but on the other hand, my mother has done a few of these throughout my life. But I just, for some reason, when people approach me, I'm like, no, is that a pyramid scheme? I'm not doing it. No, thank you. You know, I never supported any of my friends in it or anything. And I feel like such a jerk now. But anyways, so I saw my cousin on Facebook, she posted, join my team and earn up to 50% discount and 50% profits. And I was like, and I remember the exact picture. It was like this much lipstick for $300 or this much lipstick for $300. I was like, I could have that much. I've spent more than that. That's how much lipstick I could have. What? And I was immediately mad that I did not know about this discount structure. This is before we had the Kiss and Tell program, back when you could sign up just for a wholesale membership. So anyway, so I signed up under my cousin, and I was just being a woman. I was like, you guys, look at my lipstick. This is crazy. Like on Facebook, had no intentions of selling, right? Famous Lads Worst. I did it for the discount. And then people were like, what is that? I need some. And I was like, I can capitalize on this, So I just started selling it because my friends wanted it. And I was like, well, I guess you better get it for me. And the more I ordered, the higher my discount was. So it just made sense, And I had something that they wanted, so I provided it for them. And then it turned into a side hustle. And I don't really like that word side hustle because it sounds like equally as ew, but that's what it is. It's a side business because I have been a middle school science teacher for 16 years. And so I couldn't really do this full time, but technically they say if you can dedicate 16 hours of time a week to a direct sales business, that is full time in direct sales. So technically I was working, teaching full time. And everybody knows teachers don't really get off the clock at 4:00, right? And then also doing at least 15 hours a week in Senegence because I just love it so much. So that's kind of my story in a nutshell. That's what made me start. The next question that I've been asked is, what has Senegence done for you? My goodness, I could spend so much time on this. Senegence has done so much for me. So much more than I ever knew. And I feel like this is so cliche, and you hear it from so many girls in direct sales. And I'm telling you, it's not cliche. It's really real. And you hear it from almost all across the board, no matter what direct sales company they're in. But I can tell you with Senegence, what it first and foremost did for me was give me this confidence that I have not had since I was probably like 10 years old, like confidence is the number one thing that I got from it. And the reason that I was given the confidence is because I was taught the skills. This is another thing. I was taught makeup skills at age 36, someone taught me how to do my makeup. My mom sent me to Barbizon modeling school when I was 15, for like a summer. I went every Saturday and Sunday. And that's where they told me that I was too fat to be a runway model. You guys, I literally weighed like 109 pounds, okay? I was not thick until I was like 21, all right? I was like 110 pounds soaking wet until I was 19 years old. But at Barbizon modeling school, they were like, you're too big for the runway. You need to drop like 30 pounds. Whatever, worst place ever. That's where my eating disorder started, in my teenage years. Anyways, so that's a whole nother story. But I just found like I learned how to do my makeup since Barbizon modeling school. And then I was like, they were like, oh, you should go to earn your makeup artist certification through Senegence. And I was like, I don't know how to do people's makeup. And they train you. They give you the skills that you need to be able to do not only your own makeup, but other people's makeup if you choose to do so, because it helps you grow your business, right? So the confidence, because my skin looks so much more amazing than it did when I was 30, even when I was 25. And then if you have great skin, great makeup starts with great skin. And then I've got these great products that actually do what they say they're going to do. I'm going to be entering my 4th anniversary in July of this year, 2021. And so you've got these great products, this confidence, these skills that they've taught us, the product knowledge training that they give us. It's like, I know what's going on my skin and into my bloodstream. Like, it's amazing the things that we don't know as women. We put like something crazy, like 500 ingredients into our bloodstream daily with all the products that we use. So confidence, skills, the friendships, you guys. I mean, those of you that know me and you're my friend, you're in my VIP group, like you know the friendships that I've made. Like I had no idea that I would make friends. And I can even tell you the first training that I went to in person, I went back to the car like 6 times. I even had to take an anxiety pill because I was like, no one's going to like me and I'm sitting by myself. Like, that's pretty intimidating, And my personality styles have changed since I started Senegence. I'm actually an introverted extrovert, believe it or not. And I'll never forget not wanting to walk into that building, but knowing that I had to do it to get what I needed for myself and to grow my business. And I just had to like man up and go in and do it, you know? And I was sick as hell to my stomach. I like wanted to vomit. I had no friends to sit with. I didn't know anybody. And I took my mom, but my mom was late, and she's actually later than me. There's a person in the world who runs later than I do, and it's my mom, you guys. Okay, so anyways, so and I went in, and you know what? I texted my crown princess, my upline, and I was like, "Hi, I'm here," and she was like, "Oh my gosh, come meet me." And I met her, and it was like all of a sudden I had this group of just women who were genuinely there for you and cared for you and want you to like do the things. Now, I mean, do we have our like tiffs occasionally because we're women and we work together? Of course we do. You know, it's not all sunshine and rainbows and roses and butterflies all the time, but we love each other to pieces, and we would go through hell and back for each other. Like, it is amazing. So the people, the products, the confidence, the business skills, my goodness. I got my real estate license in 2013, and I spent a summer trying to do it, and I didn't have the confidence in who I was and didn't feel like I was smart enough to do what I needed to do. And now if I were to take my real estate license and go do it, I feel like I could conquer the real estate business. Like, I would dominate it, because Senegence has given me the business skills and the marketing skills and the social media skills that I need as a businesswoman, as a not just businesswoman, but a business owner, to know all of the ins and outs. And so 2021 Tiffany versus 2013 Tiffany, completely different woman. So, and I have Senegence to thank for that, because they teach us and they grow us constantly so that we can be the best business women that we can possibly be. So, and then also let's talk about the profits. I mean, the profits are amazing, right? I mean, you can earn 50% in profit of what you sell. And then there's two ways here. You can do sales, and then you can do commission. So you've got money on two different tables here. So you could grow a team, which I highly recommend, because that's where the big girl money is. And then you've got your sales, and you've got to do both to make your organization work. So there's that. And then it says, what has it done for your family? So I am currently separated and have been separated for a year, but when I first started in 2017, the first thing that we wanted to do is take a trip to Lake Tahoe. We got married in Lake Tahoe, and we wanted to take our daughter and show her where we got married, because it was a destination wedding, and she didn't go. Because it was a wedding moon. So we wanted to take her. And so immediately, with my money that I was getting those first 6 months, we saved it. We went on a winter vacation. We went snow tubing. We spent an entire week in the winter in Lake Tahoe doing all the winter things. We went on the safari yacht cruise, which is gorgeous, snow tubing in Mount Heavenly, stayed in our favorite fireside lodge. I mean, just didn't worry about swiping. Like, there was no budget for that trip. And then shortly after that, the next thing that we did was save for Disneyland. I haven't been to Disneyland since I was 19. Took my siblings and Macy, and we took our nephew Brandon, and we surprised them, and we checked them out of school. We went to Disney for a week for a spring break, and that was awesome. Again, didn't worry about the swiping of the card. I can't tell you how many times we've jumped in the car and taken road trips to New Orleans, to Alabama shores. Like, I am a travel girl. That's why my business name was rebranded to Gypsy Soul Journey. My car's name is Gypsy. So that's really my why. My why is the travel. As a school teacher, I don't really have the extra luxury kind of money to travel and do what I want to do, even if it's a staycation. But I get that with Senegence. And not only do I get that money to travel and be the wanderlust that I am, I get all of the things that I listed before: the people, the products, the profits, and whatever the other P is, I can't remember, but oh my goodness. But the traveling is what it's done for my family the most. So when I'm like, you guys, I have a party to do, or you guys, I have a live to do, you know, I'm like, and if they want to gripe about it, I'm like, I'm going to put 20% of this entire party in the travel jar. They're like, okay, go to work, do what you gotta do, you know? So travel is our big thing. So that is my why. Travel is my why. What would your why be? Like, why would you do this? My why started out, and your why evolves. But my why started out, at first it was like the discount. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save up enough money to hire a housekeeping service. And I did it. And that was exciting. And then it was like, you know what? This is kind of easy. This is like too easy. I'm going to earn enough to make my car payment. You know what? I did that. And then it was like, you know what? This is doing so well. Like, we should take a family vacation. Did it. You know, and it's just like constantly, and then it's just turned into just the travel, you know? So anyways, it's fantastic. And what keeps me here is I have a purpose. Like, oh my gosh, quarantine? Are you kidding me? Quarantine, this job is the only thing that kept me. I went through several depressions during quarantine. I mean, there was at least 4 that were really hard to pull out of. And I could catch myself slipping into them. But this right here during quarantine, and my friends and this business and my customers and my team, like, this gave me life. This gave me purpose. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it kind of can't not sound cheesy, because as a globe, we experienced quarantine together. And some of you may be stronger than me. I know people that were like, quarantine, like no big deal. But you guys, it was hard for me. You know, it was I'm not even going to get into how hard it was, but it was extremely hard. And had I not have had this to distract me and keep me goal oriented, and there were times when I fell off and I had to just coast, you know, and take care of me, myself, and focus on my mental health. But that's the beauty of this business, is because you can go and pedal as hard as you want to. And then when you need to coast, you can. You can go as fast or as hard as you want to, and your customers and your team will be there lifting you up and supporting you, and your business can coast when you need to. And during this last year, almost year of quarantine, that's exactly what I had to do. There were times when I was just like buried and workaholic, go. And then I just had to coast and focus and realign and do all those things. So the business keeps me here because it keeps me grounded. It makes me feel like I have a purpose. It fulfills me in so many different ways. And it's so much more than getting a lipstick at a discount now. Like, I love my skincare. I love my makeup. I haven't paid for it in almost 4 years because my profits pay for it, not to mention it's a tax write-off. That's my story to date. I hope that someday I get to do my Crown Princess story for you and tell you my journey to Crown Princess. I am a royal in the company. I am shooting really, really hard to make my first Inner Circle court party this year. It's been my 4th seminar, and we have been drooling outside those doors of Inner Circle court party. Like, it takes a lot to get inside those parties. And so I am just 3 downlines away from getting into that party. I am so excited. So every year my goals get bigger, my dreams get bigger, and I am just so excited. So I hope that my next story is me telling you even bigger goals that I've achieved. And anyways, I seem to be stuck at Perma Royal. I would say I was stuck at Perma Distributor, but now it's Perma Royal. I can't get over that royal hump, which is fine. I am so grateful for everything, and you guys, all the like prizes that we win every quarter for Senna sales and Senna sponsoring. I mean, like my Dooney and Burke bag, are you serious? And like all the jewelry that we get, like it's crazy cool. My love language is affirmation. And so, wow, if your love language is affirmation, like this company is for you. You get like certificates, shout outs, prizes, purses, speakers, like catalogs of stuff to pick from. And, you know, I have a Zoom meeting with the CEO on February the 24th because I participated in a booking battle, and she's going to hostess coach us. Like, it's amazing to be able to meet with our CEO as much as I get to. It's pretty amazing. And I'm just a royal, you know, that's my rank. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. I am always here for you. I am always looking for vibrant people on my team who are ready to start a business, whether it be just a side business. You need to pay for those braces, pay for those dance lessons, pay for that house cleaner, pay for those speech therapy lessons, pay for that birthday party, pay for your own makeup and skincare because you don't want to spend the money on it and you want to use other people's money to do it, or you're looking for a full-blown business. I can help you. I have been coached in coaching. I would love to help you. It fulfills the teacher's heart that I have, and I'm here for you and I'm ready for you. So if you're ready to join my team, let me know. I'm so excited that I got to share my story with you. And if you haven't tried Senegence yet, what are you waiting for? Reach out and let me know what I can help you with. We have tons of samples. Okay, bye.